Are you feeling deprived with dieting to find that you can't lose the weight right now? The scale just does not seem to budge. What about those clothes in the closet that you can't get into? And now you're just really over not feeling comfortable in your own body. Another day of brain fog with that to do list that never ends. These are just some of the most common frustrating points of weight gain for my clients over 40. What you used to do for weight loss does not work anymore. Or maybe you've never been overweight and now you're putting on weight despite doing the same things you've always done. In this video, I'm going to go over what macros are and how they can work for you as a woman over 40 for weight loss. Here's why. After 40, this is typically when a woman starts perimenopause. And what happens is that estrogen and progesterone levels begin to decline now. These changes in our hormones not only increase our fat around our midsection and flanks, but increase our cravings for food. As we go through these natural hormonal changes, I want you to understand that hormones are now running the show versus this calories in versus calories out approach you might be familiar with in the past for weight loss. A study in a menopause journal reported 65% of women between the ages of 45 to 65 are obese, and that rate goes up to 74% to women over the age of 65 at the end of menopause. This is what I want you to understand right now, that it's not even what you've done up till now, because sometimes that's not even enough. I've had clients who were active and eating well who began working with me due to the abrupt weight gain put on in this period of time. Just these hormones that are changing will change your body composition alone, unless you change what you're doing with your nutrition, movement, and how you control stress levels right now. Let's get into the first tactic I want to share with you. Macronutrients versus calories. A calorie is a unit of energy. Not all calories are the same. For example, a carbohydrate and protein provide 4 calories and a fat provides 9 calories. But each one has a different effect on insulin. Lowering insulin is now the key to weight loss after 40 as a woman. Back in our 20s, calorie deficits would work pretty well, but our bodies are now different. So that tactic no longer works well. Macronutrients are a way to look at the nutrition of the foods that you are eating on a deeper level. And how this works is that when we begin tracking our foods, the food tracking app will break down the macronutrients in that particular food for us. Say, for example, an avocado. An avocado has protein, fats, and carbohydrates in it. And when we find that out by logging that avocado into a food tracking app, and it would display the macronutrients for the avocado. If you want a suggestion for a food tracking app, I'll suggest MyFitnessPal, and I got a link down in the description for you. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button, the bell to be notified so you don't miss out on more videos each week. Hi, I'm Michelle. I have a program where we specialize in helping women 40 to 65 years of age who have 30 or more pounds to lose the weight without the diets of restrictions or meal plans using macros. We do not want to restrict our calories now after 40 for weight loss. I hear a lot of trainers and even so-called experts and gurus advising people that this is how they lose weight. But this is not sustainable at this period in our life. Restricting calories creates more hormonal imbalances in the body that can also even worsen menopausal symptoms. So we want to consume calories to maintain the weight we want to be. For example, if you want to be 150 pounds, you can go online and enter 150 pounds to get your maintenance calories. Now, what's next? Is that we are going to talk specifically about macronutrients. I do not advise online calculators for specific macro numbers for a woman over 40, overweight, 30 pounds or more. And here's why. Weight gain at this point will need to be based on rebalancing hormones and lowering insulin resistance. No online calculator can calculate your macros based on your hormone profile. That is something an expert is trained to do. This is something I teach and work with my clients to be able to find out the right balance of macronutrients for their body. Is this resonating with you? If so, hit that like button right now. Comment down below. I would love to hear from you. The second tactic I want to talk to you about We are really wanting to focus on incorporating protein into every meal, and here's why. Protein is the macronutrient that helps make up most of our hormones. Protein is essential for the production of estrogen, progesterone, and even testosterone. These hormones affect everything from metabolism to our sleep. We want to focus on consuming complete proteins as much as we can. Complete proteins have all the essential amino acids. Complete protein sources are from animal proteins and then from some complete vegan sources such as quinoa, hemp seed, or soybeans. The reason why we are wanting to focus on complete protein sources for our protein is that they provide our body the full functionality of a protein, where incomplete proteins do not. Yes, we can complete certain incomplete proteins, but what I find with beginners is that nutrition is the first challenge to get through, and it's easiest for them to start with focusing on adding complete protein sources from lean, complete sources from animal proteins and our seafood. Macros really work well for you if you're wanting a way to lose the weight that is not restrictive, flexible, and can do it on the go. It's really a way to learn how to make your nutrition work for your body. By tracking your foods and diving into that on a deeper level, you can learn what foods work best for you. And over time, can rebalance your hormones and even lower insulin resistance, making weight loss an easy task in your life versus all of the diets or restrictions out there. If you want to lose the weight and lose it as a lifestyle without dieting, I'd love to help. You can find my contact information below to book a call with me. And be sure to watch the next video